for now, 7th race of this bronze playoff. F50 44.
So in the finals tonight, it will be Great Britain versus Italy 1. The MCES Italia formation. The Squadra MCES. And Team Great Britain led by Farley, who is with us in the chat tonight, and also counting some of the very best talent in the eSailing world. We're not going to name them all, but they know who they are, and they are all very impressive, coming from all over the Great Britain, not just English, but they've done a great performance so far in the eSailing Nations League, winning every single regatta they've had so far. So yeah, it'll be Italy versus Great Britain. Race is on for the 7th race of the evening. Sorry, didn't have that up on your screens. 10 seconds to start with these F50s that are going to cross the start line and hopefully not pick up too many penalties on the first reach.
Again, Spain was starting pretty low on the start line there. Had been pushed up. Pretty clean start, except those 3 penalties from pushing upwind.
Bard now taking a very good lead in the first downwind section of this race. The rest of the Dutch fleet a little bit more spread out. Oh, here we go. Now Bard inflicting a penalty on Luis and helping his teammates come back up. We just saw Hide take... Oh, that was a very tight mark rounding. I think, unfortunately, it cost him a penalty. And will the Spanish boat be able to catch up to him? It was. He was stuck there. Nothing he could do. Here we just saw a cross between, I think that was Robert and Luis. And the boat's heading over to the right side where there's a little bit more air pressure.
You can feel the tension rising as these boats are really going for the closest mark roundings. Very tight there.
It's tied. But... Each team is within 2 points of a victory in this 3rd place final, so you know they don't want to give up. They don't want to have come this far without at least taking home something, some kind of medal, some kind of trophy. And right now, Spain coming back up. Oh, and the Dutch team, unfortunately, inflicting friendly fire, hit it on Robert Huisman. That was unfortunately 2 Dutch boats.
There. Oh, yeah. And then Hide Schaffert inflicting a penalty with
He did not want to change his bearing. He was going for the Spanish boat and the penalty.
That was a close call, considering that Luis had the
we just saw
rule there.
Robert picking up a penalty here from Juan Cardona at the last second. He tried to avoid it, but now it's reshuffling the deck. There's going to be a little bit more action in the center of the course, and we don't know yet which team is going to take the lead on the first downwind leg of this race. Currently, it's Bart and Miguel Cruz who have both started the downwind leg. Now comes the rest of the fleet. The 2 first boats well ahead, fighting their own race over here, and unfortunately Miguel Cruz now picks up a penalty from Bart Lambrix that's going to slow him down and let the Dutch captain extend into the lead. But it's important to see what's going on in the rest of the fleet out on the water.
Yep.
Yeah, Spain has definitely shown to be.
I was gonna say Spain here in a good position, 2, 3, 4. That's some good positions if they want to win this race. They're gonna have to consolidate it. Oh, Bart Lambrix really going for the aggressive move onto Miguel Cruz there.
And unfortunately, picking up that penalty off of Miguel Cruz here, he tried a lead bow and he died. I think he tagged just a second too late, allowing Miguel Cruz to put a penalty, right-of-way penalty, over onto Bart. Now that has completely reshuffled the deck. We now have 3 Spanish boats in the lead in this 7th race of the evening. And this could actually see Spain take the lead. Oh, got an interesting cross here between Bart and Juan Cardona. Juan passing by just inches ahead of Bart's F50. But now it looks like Spain might actually take the lead.
Good situation for that, yeah.
For the first time of the evening.
He's making that attack far away. See how he went that little extra mile just so he could leave some room for Juan Cardona and Miguel Cruz. Now nobody's covering, and Spain is really taking the lead. That was the third leg, second up win.
So this is it. They're on the home stretch, and wow, Robert Heusman here picking up a penalty again. I think that was more the mark than it was Juan Cardona, but it was probably a provoked penalty, and he has to jibe away to not pick up another penalty from his teammate Bart Lambrix. That really helped the first three Spanish boats to consolidate, build up on that lead that you were talking about a little bit earlier, and they are going to be crossing the finish line, taking the point for their team here on the water and in the seventh race of the evening. So now we've just seen in the last instances of tonight's third place final, everything is back up for grabs. Spain is now in the lead for the first time of the evening. Holland has all the work to do. The Netherlands have to come back and score and win the next two races. No mistakes can be allowed or permitted. If they do not win the next two races back to back, they will have lost to Spain too. They'll have come this far, and definitely not a not a small feat in itself. But they'll definitely be unsatisfied of not having been able to hold on to the lead. Coming into this eighth race of the evening, the eighth race of the evening will be a 5v5 laser race, as
a classic we all enjoy, but also a very tactical race. These lasers prove quite difficult to handle now that they don't have the pumping. The lead doesn't extend as much. Can't really go as fast, and the downwinds have proven far more intense, as it's the really only way for these boats to catch up.
Yeah, sure.
I've
still seen a couple of boats trying to. I've still seen a couple of boats try to pump.
Try to. I've been told that it's really just when they want to reach the side of the race, when they want to reach the opposite ley line and switch for the wind pressure instead of sailing for the lift. Yeah.
All right. Well, lobby should be up in a second. What do you guys do in the chat? Let us know. Do you still pump? I never pumped, actually. I never thought it was really that. I mean, the speed benefit made you lose so much bearing. If you weren't doing it in the lift, it wasn't really. I found a very interesting move to have, but I saw a lot of people use it, and with a great success, great results.
Also, you don't still have to pump if you don't sail the laser. Some people just don't like the boat now.
Especially since recently Virtual Regatta came out with a official video, a Mount Gay Masterclass. Now, shout out to Alex Wilkinson and the Virtual Regatta team who make those videos about eSailing and a lot about inshore that you can find out about the game and start learning some advanced techniques. And they made a video about the Olympic classes in Virtual Regatta. Of course, they spoke about the NACRA. They also spoke about the 49er. But they mentioned about the laser that you could hike and you could pump, and it was one of the features of the game. So I guess if they've taken it out, they probably need to update that video with the Mount Gay Masterclass, eSailing Masterclass.
Yeah.
We're in the race. We have not glitched in on the water, so we will bring you directly to the action. 5v5 laser round coming up right now. We're still in Newport. Seems to be a lot of good wind right now in Newport tonight. And right now it is 4-3 for Spain.
Look at the water. All of that low wind pressure. We only have light blue on the water right now.
Well, that usually picks up as soon as the race starts. I've seen it out of habit that that you get you get no wind at the beginning of the race, but then once the race is started, all of a sudden the gale comes in, something starts moving. It
You
helps when
also
there's a little
see
bit more wind
three
at the
Dutch.
start, for sure.
You also have 3 Dutch boats there above the starting line, going for that downwind start that we've seen before.
Oh yeah,
Downwind
this is
start to port.
wow. We just saw chaos on the starting line here. Seems to be mostly Dutch boats picking up penalties, but Carlos Parejo also. Here, Robert Huisman.
Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Go.
Now
Who's that on
taking
the right?
starboard
Robert
tack.
Huisman there in a good
Yep.
position there.
I only pump the laser now, so yeah, you need to gain position, and that can be very useful, especially coming up to a mark. I can imagine.
Ramon is going for the right
Yep.
hand side of the course where we see a
Cardona
lot of wind
dialing
pressure.
under Bart Lamberts, diving under Bart Lamberts, who was going for the dial down, and here again against Luis. Unfortunately, Luis doesn't have enough time to move away from Bart Lamberts. He's going to pick up a penalty.
See Bart Lambrix in really good shape tonight. We've been seeing him do some incredible plays and incredible crosses. Probably a very strong day for him.
I was corrected earlier. It was not Bart Lamberts who was missing from the Dutch team last week. I was confusing it, I believe, with the international team. And Stipe coach was not present, but that happens. We've seen so many races in the eSailing Nations League. Thanks for correcting me in the chat. I believe that was Farley, but little cross between Juan Cardona, Libao from Juan Cardona onto see what Dutch boat that was. That was Robert Huisman.
Robert.
Is it a little early there on Sunday morning over in San Francisco? Did we start this regatta a little bit early for our Pacific Coast friends?
This is Sunday, and I had to wake up before 8 a.m. I hate you.
It is your day off. So, thank you for joining us on your day off, Arthur. It's awesome. We see the Dutch boats avoiding friendly fire. Over on the right side of the water here, Ramon having to fight off the Spanish boats and try to get a better angle to bring you that. Kind of hard to tell you who's in the lead right now. I can tell you that Spain's first with Juan Cardona, but there he's got two Dutch boats.
Look at the angle from top down. You see Juan Cardona and Ramon there in a really good controlling situation, and then Luis there right behind. Having that starboard advantage, they're really gonna have the better hand after this cross. I think it's safe to say that Spain will be in the lead after this first upwind mark, but the downwind is tricky, so the Dutch Armada is very close behind and still has a bite onto the Spanish team.
No, I believe if my memory doesn't if my memory serves me, last time we spoke about these two nations meeting in the eSailing Nations League, we actually did a little bit of historic research, and I remember us saying that they actually fought together. There were no naval battles between Holland and Spain. They were actually mostly allies during olden times. So yeah, this naval battle here is actually just an athletics naval battle. Ramon here making a penalty. It was strange what Ramon was doing. We saw that on our screens right there. He tried to push Dove Bosman back under ley line, but ended up picking up a pen.
Yeah, and now in a sticky situation, being kept in pen there by Robert Huisman. Getting the... Oh, and Bart Lambert's trying to just slide in.
Sneaky Lambert's trying to get into the dogleg without picking up a second pen. He had to work off his first one, but he's now in third. Two Dutch boats leading right now, and Bart managing to put another pen on Juan as he was just going to work off his first pen, and he was almost home free. Bart now putting up a mark trap.
Miguel Cruz going for an aggressive move onto Robert Huisman. The Spanish team wants to catch up, wants to bring that gap closer and to compress the fleets so they can still have a chance, because in 7, 8, 9 position, they are not in good position.
Bart was not good there. He was not fast enough to get ahead, and he's letting his teammate now, Robert, put a penalty on Miguel Cruz. That was pretty well played from the two Spanish boats working in unison and catching up with Luis as well. Wow, there's still a lot of action as all the boats are coming into this downwind mark at the same time. And look at the Spanish fleet all stuck together now. They've been almost surrounded by Robert, Bart, Dove, and Hidde. You see these 4 Dutch boats here that are just controlling the fleet. Oh, but Ramon won't let it happen. He's going to attack. He's still got a good position, enough speed to help his teammates out. These Spanish players have a lot of team playing experience.
If you two in the chat want to learn more about team racing, I will send you the link to join Play TRL. That's where you can practice these strats and play against these players. So again, shout out to the community doing great things. Yeah, join TRL and give it a shot.
Ramon managing to cross right ahead of Hidde Schaffer here. Getting across, but now losing a little bit of that lead after attacking. I see Robert being dialing down here. Oh, unfortunately, Miguel tried to do a double tack and put a penalty on Hidde, but he was still in tack mode, so the game considered that the penalty was for him. Now Miguel Cruz dropping down into 8th, while Juan Cardona was able to catch Vip and inflict a penalty on the last Dutch boat. That last position is very important. It's not as important as coming in first or second, but having your teammates in the last positions usually scores a lot of points that you would rather not have, and
does weigh you down a lot.
Yeah, it doesn't. It really it says undoes a lot of the work that you've had when you've also got first and second place. So let's see if the Dutch manage to get out of that last place right now. Juan Cardona on the left side of the water is 3rd.
Good
you don't
job
see it that
the
way.
Spanish team compressing the fleet. It's still very, very close.
This is the before the last race. We've got 9 races tonight.
Cruz. Penalty.
We still don't know who's
Lambrix there.
Still don't know who's going to win this one.
Oh,
I'm trying to wait.
Didn't manage to duck.
This is hilarious. I'm waiting every time, trying to wait for you to stop talking to get one in, and then we just start at the same time together. I'm making an effort. We're in sync, exactly.
So
we're an early 2000 boy band. Who is this Dutch boat managing to get to the mark first? It's Dove Basma. Followed by Juan Cardona and Carlos Parejo from the left side, left lay line. Laying it well and setting up, like we said, a little Evergreen. So Evergreen is actually the cargo line. The name of the ship itself is Ever Given. I went to go look. I went to go look it up. No, because I downloaded a bunch of apps to track in real time all the cargoes and tankers around the world, so that you could see how much congestion there really was around the Suez Canal. And so I had to. I
Hey,
actually was able to identify the boat. It's the
what's the
Ever
worst,
Given
the
from
congestion in
Evergrande Cargo Lines.
the congestion in the Suez Canal, or a 24-player fleet race? What's the worst?
The starting line at a 24 boat event. All right. We're currently
They
seeing 3 Spanish boats in the top 5. That's good for them. Ooh, Dove Basma doing a 360. He's going to try to catch Juan Cardona, but now Juan has the port jibe and will be able. Hopefully, no, Juan picking up the penalty. How could he not see that? And Dove is going now to try to catch Carlos Parejo. What will it do? Will it be enough to give the Dutch team the win? Right now, the Dutch lead is a little spread out. Oh, now it's Dove picking up the penalty. If Dove has the penalty, it could allow Spain to come in 1, 2, and 3. Especially here now that we see Juan Cardona putting another penalty down onto the Dutch skipper. If
big.
Spain comes in 1, 2, and 3, and Dove picking up a 3rd penalty here in a row, clip it. I think you'll want to remember that one for sure.
Even if you have Bart Lambrix at the back of the fleet there doing everything he can to slow the 2 other Spanish boats, that 1, 2, 3 is huge.
So, and friendly fire between the Dutch boats, terrible to see it in this way, but on the end, this was already, the results had already been written. With that 1, 2, 3, I think we are going to see here with Holland coming in 10th, a very serious option for the win here for Spain. Let's confirm that calculation very quickly, but 1, 2, 3 in the top 5. It would make it that I would consider right now that we've just seen the match point go for Spain too in this eSailing Nations League 3rd place final, the 8th race of the evening. Spain coming back from a I think it was a 3-1 lead at one point, and right now I see yeah, it's going to be 1 for Spain and 5 points for Spain, 3 points for Netherlands right now. That is going to be not the last race of the evening, but a result. The result we wanted to see tonight. Who was going to be 3rd in this eSailing Nations League? We're getting confirmation from SailRank. Let's jump over right now to tonight's official scorecard. Still hasn't been updated, but should be here in a second. And then in a second, we'll also be bringing you the 6v6 49er race, last race of the evening. Shouldn't change much of the results, but should also give us some fun moments to watch as we wait for the official results to come in through the race officers. As we go into the last race of this 3rd place final, it's not the last race of the evening. Remember, tonight there's the grand final starting in about 2 hours. We'll be here, we'll be streaming it for you, so come back and join us after dinner or after lunch or after whatever meal you're going to be eating after this stream and before the next. We will be streaming the finals, Great Britain versus Italy 1. This is the race you guys have all been waiting for months now. And yeah, so it's not the last race of the evening, what we're going to show you right now. However, it's going to be the last race of this event, and as usual, we always want to take a moment, thank the race officers, thank all the teams, all of the e-sailors, and especially thank you guys in the audience for, tuning in, coming aboard, and enjoying this evening of e-sailing with us. So, again, many thanks, and hope you had fun. Right now, we should be leading into race number 9 of the evening in just a couple of seconds.
As a matter of fact, I think they are lacking the 6th sailor to do the last race. We're still waiting on confirmation if we will have this, but I think we will not.
Can anyone sub? I know we got a couple of people in the chat who'd be happy to jump into this last race. There's no effect on the final results. They would love to get in on such a high level of e-sailing and such a high level of just general athleticism, sportsmanship, and all in all, great esports for participants and audience. We've got a we've got a course mistake here coming up from Farley in the chat. Thanks for that
No, no,
info.
no,
I
no.
was wondering.
That's probably just me when I prepared those texts. That was definitely a long course. I mean, we seen a 700-meter line. It's probably
No,
just
but
me.
perhaps
Sorry,
it had
Farley.
to be a medium. Perhaps it had to be a medium. That's what I'm saying. You did we get any info on that? Well, we're looking into that right now. Um, let's just talk really quick also about something else while we're at it. As we wait for this next race to start, there may be a reset on race number 8, and we understand it's such an important race right now that definitely understand if there has to be a reset, then we'll accept it and we will re-race that event. Let's just talk really quick about the silver knockout stage. Congratulations. Now, these are temporary results. There seems to be a protest going on currently for the finals results, so we can't bring you the exact score. Probably not important right now, but will be in a couple of days. Right now, it is the silver knockout stage that took place on Friday night, the finals. We saw Denmark go up against Spain 4. So that looks like it's the CNS junior team, if we can call them that way. And Denmark lost to Spain 4 in the finals. In the third place finals, Germany won, defeated Spain 1. So you can see Spain taking first and fourth in the silver knockout stage. Germany coming in with 5 points. Not sure exactly. Probably teams decided not to continue racing after it got a 5-0. Probably didn't make sense. It was sort of a mercy, a question of mercy at the end of the race. But yeah, Spain won, performing very well, coming all the way into the last 4 teams of the silver knockout stage.
And yeah, and there is no contest in the end. Apparently, the win goes for Spain 2. Congratulations. We are joined by Ramon, captain of the Spain 2 team, on the voice chat. Welcome, Ramon. How's it going?
Hi, how are you? We are happy for the third place. Um,
Great.
we wanted to fight in the final, but it's impossible. So very happy with this third place.
All right. And how is the team like tonight? Are you guys celebrating? Are there several of you together? At least we know that there's a big family behind your between Team Spain too. But what are the plans to celebrate this victory against Netherlands? Netherlands also great job. Let's just take a quick second now to congratulate your opponents of the evening.
Yeah, I think I'm not with my team. My brothers live in Sevilla, and I live in Valencia. So I'm here alone.
Uh,
But I will drink a beer for that victory, for sure.
Great, great.
Salud.
What do you think about the new format in these finals, having the 4v4 in F50 and a 3v3 in J70? This was super important for Spain because this is the moment where we saw you guys come back in the event. So, what do you think? Do you think we would have had the same results had there not been an extra couple of formats for tonight's evening, or they played in your favor?
Well, I think this format it was better for us. We have very skilled players in team race, and 3 versus 3 and 4 versus 4. Um, it's very important to have very good players in team racing. 6 versus 6 and 5, you can see how it's better to have very good in individual races. I think this format is better for us.
Yeah. Well, we definitely saw the tables turn, as they say. and Spain, you guys managed to come back from a 3-1 lead or 3-1 behind to winning this 5-3. Is that the correct score? I'm sorry. No, it was 5. It was 5-4, or we went too fast. We went too fast in the end. It was 5-3. The final results. We'll bring that up. Going back over to so it was really exciting for us to watch. Thanks for putting on a great show. Any last words you would like to say, either for your opponents or for all of the fans of the CNS Sevilla Spain 2 team?
Only I'm proud about my team and of course in Sevilla, but there are other teammates that make a very good races. And thanks to you for streaming that races. Thanks.
No problem. It was our pleasure. I just want to take also a quick second for people in the audience, in case they don't know, you are one of the race officers. So, if eSailing Nations League can take place and we get all of these great races going so well, very well organized, the server Discord has been a lot of fun. It's thanks in part to you. So I'll take a quick second to congratulate you for your win and for your great job in this event as a race officer. When do you think we'll be seeing the next season of eSailing Nations League?
Thanks for your words, but it was my brother Carlos.
Oh, sorry,
no. Race officer.
Yeah, I was expecting to see Carlos come in.
I think they made a very good job in this championship, because there was a lot of teams racing, and the very high level.
Yeah, well, it's hard to see. Tonight it was Spain. Maybe next time you guys come up and face off on the water again, it will be for Netherlands. In any case, Netherlands had a great run all through this championship, as did you guys. And we hope you'll be joining us a little bit later tonight to watch the grand finals between Italy and Great Britain.
Yes, I will see it, and for sure it will be a very good fighting. I don't know who's going to win.
Yeah, it's all open. Like
very
tonight.
Close, very close. I think it will be very close.
It will. Like this event was really close. We've gotten to the very best e-sailors in the world, and it was really good to watch. A great lesson in e-sailing tonight. We'll definitely be watching the replays and analyzing all the moves in the next few weeks.
Yeah, we'll follow more about Club Nautico de Sevilla. Once again, congratulations, Ramon, and all of Spain too, for the bronze medal in the eSailing Nations League first edition. That was a great event. Congratulations to you all.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Well, thanks for joining us. Join us a little bit later in about an hour and 15 minutes. No, I'm sorry, in 1 hour and 45 minutes. We'll be starting the grand finals. And until then, enjoy yourselves. We'll be seeing each other very soon again. So I don't feel like this is the end of the evening. Not yet. All right.
Okay, thanks and bye.
All right. Bye. Come back soon, and we'll be streaming the finals in a very short time.
Thanks. See you.
See ya.
See ya.
Finals start at 9:30 Central European Time, 15:30 Eastern Time. That's going to be, what is that going to be in Pacific Time? Arthur, can you tell us? There we go. Thank you.
12:30.
12:30 Pacific Time. I wasn't sure because we just went into daylight savings here in Europe. All right, everyone, catch you in about an hour, 45 minutes, 2 hours, and stay breezy.
We're going for a coffee break.
Yeah, quick coffee break.
Be right back.